trash, I won't pop back, cause they want that. Type in all caps and it's all cap, fall back. I get called whack, no response track. With the bong back, suck my ball sack, probably want that, ew.
Hey, give me all the hate. You know how it go online, ain't nobody safe. Like, hey, see me face to face, probably wanna autograph and brag about it for days. Like, hey, biting my tongue, you want your 50 minutes, boy, but I ain't the one. Like, hey, we don't get along, but I ain't making you famous saying your name in the song.
Let them
Like,
talk trash, I won't pop back, cause they want that. Type in all caps and it's all cap, fall back. I get called whack, no response track. With the bong back, suck my ball sack, probably want that, ew.
So this is actually my question. Imagine you got your hands on a DeLorean, which technically you already have from an I Wish video, but if you get a chance to go back in time to your childhood at any point in time, but you're going for movie night, what 3 movies from your childhood are you renting at Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, whatever you have? I don't know if y'all have those in Canada or not at the time, but you're going to rent a movie. You got 3 choices for movie night. What you get?
This is crazy, but I was like never a movie guy. When I went to Blockbuster, like I was in the video game section. Like I've always been like I used to call Blockbuster like when the new wrestling game came out or the new Pokemon game came out or the new whatever the fuck Duke Nukem or whatever. I'd like call Blockbuster and be like on the release day of the game, because they'd have the shit like at midnight the day that the game released. It would be on the shelves. So I'd call and I'd be like, yo, are you guys getting Duke Nukem tonight at midnight? And they'd be like, yeah, like, and by the time I got down there, like they used to be able to do this thing at Blockbuster where if you go down and you go to get the game off the shelf and it's not there, they used to be able to fill out a piece of paper, and then Blockbuster would call you when the game got returned and they'd hold it for you so you could come down and rent it. So I did a lot of like video game renting and shit like that. Yeah, like fuck. I'm still like not super into movies. Like I'll find one movie that I like fucking fall in love with and I'll watch it like 20 times like that. And that's Interstellar for me. Like I love Interstellar. Like I've seen it like literally probably 20 times. It's my favorite movie ever. So if I had to go back and rent movies, I remember
or video games. You could do your top 3 video games from your childhood.
Yeah, you can do
either one. Wave Race was mine, and Super Mario Brothers, like Sonic or Donkey Kong, one of those, you know, like that shit. I played the heck out of that.
My big ones when I was a kid were like, I was so fucking hyped for Pokemon Snap. Like, I don't know if you guys have played that or know what that is, but it's like this Pokemon game. I think it was the first Pokemon game that came out for N64, and you're in a cart on a track, and this track goes through a level or like an environment, and there's Pokemon running all over the fucking place, and you have a camera and you just take pictures of the Pokemon, and depending on how good your pictures are, like you get a certain amount of points per photo or whatever, and then like you can unlock like berries and other items and shit, and you can like throw them at a Pokemon and it will activate like some like animation. Like if you throw like an electric thing at Pikachu on this beach level, he like jumps onto this surfboard that's sticking in the sand, and if you get the surfboard picture, it's worth like X amount of points. And like I was fucking hyped on that shit. I like
that sounds like something like
they should have called it Pokemon Paparazzi.
Oh, you're full of fucking ideas.
You're all the time.
So that's super heavy. So that, and then like I owned GoldenEye, which is a 007 like first person shooter for 64. And if I didn't own it, I definitely would have rented that, because like, dude, it's so crazy. Like there's all these like 90s nostalgia like accounts on Instagram where like it's like AI generated, and it's like a bedroom from like the 90s, and it's like the posters on the wall and like the fucking empty Mountain Dew cans and like an old TV humming in the background, and the lighting is all super nostalgic and shit. And I'm like fucking obsessed with them. Like I save them on my phone like all the time. I have thousands and thousands and thousands of videos saved on my Instagram, and it's just like 90s nostalgia shit and like environment stuff, like snowy fields and snowstorms and houses and shit. I just love it. But I was like, it reminds me, those accounts remind me of like when I was that age in the 90s. I literally like lived on a street where there was a shit ton of kids, and they all had trampolines, and we had like 30-person water fights that like we had super soakers and shit, and they would span the entire block, and we're running around in everybody's yards and chasing each other to the next house. And one of the things we did was like when 007 GoldenEye dropped, I was like the only kid on the street that had an N64. So I used to be sitting in my bedroom with like no shit, like 10 or 15 kids, like all sitting around, and we'd be playing GoldenEye, and you have to beat all the levels on certain difficulty levels to unlock the secret levels. And like, it was like a fucking event. Like I had all the neighborhood kids there, and we're like unlocking secret levels and fucking eating pizza and drinking soda and like the whole shit. And it's just like, was such a wonderful experience for a kid to have that I don't think kids really even have these days. So I look back on that really fondly. So I'd probably take like Pokemon Snap, GoldenEye 007, and I was really, really, really hyped for all the wrestling video games like WCW NWO Revenge, WCW NWO World Tour, WWF Attitude, WWF No Mercy. Like super hyped on those. Like it was my life. Like I loved that shit. Yeah. So that's probably what I'm after: wrestling game, Pokemon Snap, GoldenEye 007.
Nice. I like it.
Okay. All right. So